No, the
Our
orientation of the
Oh,
drawing.
the fern.
Because you
The
can
fern.
to something. Well, we like it right there, like that.
That's pretty good.
That's
You. Well, you're like behind the.
I know I'm standing up really far close because I'm trying to decide.
Yeah, you're behind all the and the.
Sorry, Fred there.
Also, there's still snacks you brought upon.
I know, I just didn't know which ones I wanted. I want
I broke
marshmallows.
into the Ruffles.
Okay,
I
I'm not a
didn't- I
potato chip
didn't-
person, so it's okay.
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't announce it.
I
just
only
started.
really like, I have a bunch of bags too, so I was just bringing snacks just in case.
Thank you.
Let's see. Hello. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Wow, you look so frozen that I thought you were frozen. I was like, wait, what's happening? Welcome, everyone.
That's an old webcam trick. That's a gag you pull.
Hello. Hello, everybody. I
How many
am.
people we have already?
Right now we have 6 people.
Whoa.
It's okay. It's okay, darling. It's okay, darling. It's okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, well, well. There are moths in here. Several different moths. It's such a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Oh, wow. Look at Frodo. He's being a bad little pooch. And I am joined here by my comrade, a question mark in the air. Some sort of interesting creature that will be linked in the description.
Indeed.
And we are here to answer whatever interesting witchy questions that we find on Reddit. And also,
What are we on YouTube.com?
we're on YouTube.com.
Okay,
at
cool.
this present moment.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And Frodo's here.
Vintage.
And yeah, vintage.
YouTube.com.
Yep. We're going to be answering all sorts of interesting questions. So I've been eyeballing some of these Reddit questions for a while because do you go on Reddit?
No.
Like never?
No.
I really enjoy it. I don't go on like all of the time to hang out on Reddit or anything, but I really love stepping in and looking at question and answers, Q&A stuff. I love it.
Forums, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only interaction I have with Reddit is when I need to find things that are streaming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, where can I find this for free?
Hmm.
And then usually there's links.
Yeah.
That's the only time I go on Reddit.
I go on Reddit for like alien stuff, fairy sightings, big book sightings, cryptid stuff. Anything that has to do with that. Listen to your track. I will totally listen to your track.
What is it?
Send it to me.
What is it?
I don't know. Send it to me. How do I find coven? Oh. Excuse me. Build one out of clay. Just kidding. So, first, why do you want to find a coven? You know, ask yourself that. Hello. Why do you want to find a coven? And second, finding a coven is something that you do that takes a lot of time because you have to really trust the people that you are doing magic with. So it's about building a friendship and building relationships that are strong and then deciding to commit to a bond together. So it's more like building a coven, you know, or finding people that you can trust to do magic with and then committing to each other. Sacredly. Sacredly. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Sacredly. Sounds weird.
Did you know that sacred, when traced all the way back to its origin, just means a secret?
Well,
So when you say sacred, it just means unknown. Just something beyond.
Look at this cool thing I have today. You're welcome. She's here. I've even put out. I'm doing a spicy Q&A.
Whoa.
So if you have any spicy questions, put them
Define
here.
Spicy. Okay.
Like
further explanation.
So what I mean by spicy is like, yes, spicy. Like if you have any like sexy questions, ask them. You know, I'm not shy.
About witchcraft.
Yeah, witchcraft.
Like sexual rituals.
Sure. Or like if you have questions about sex in general and you want to talk about it, that's fine as well. Sex ed, whatever.
Sex
ed. I'm all about it. If you're over the age of 18, of course. I could ever teach no one's children. Yeah, spicy Q&A on Sunday. So yeah, just like anything that you think
I'm sorry
is too like is anything you're afraid to ask. Basically.
I can't stand up to this chihuahua.
I know you can't. You know. I know you can't. I can tell. You're just like letting him lick you, and I'm like, stop. I know you don't want him to, and you're like, his tongue is slimy, and I'm like, well then tell him stop, and you're like, no.
Well, I like the.
You like the attention.
I like when he's on my lap. He's warm. He's chill.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah. After a while.
But then he wants to lick you. And then he just like wants what you have. He's just like, what do you have?
See, like that's like
Can I
what
have
I'm
that?
into.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm down for that.
No, good boy. No, he's doing good boy action.
That's
right
good.
Now. He's doing good boy action right now.
Thank you.
All right, let's get into these Reddit questions because I'm super interested.
www.reddit.com.
.org. .net. .teen.
For a second, I was like, "Is Reddit.org?"
.teen. .net.
.teen.
Mm-hmm. I always say .teen because my mom had a friend whose name was .teen, and I was like, "What?"
You like have this like half face thing going on with the.
I was like, her name is .teen. I don't know. I was just like, that is such an interesting. Okay. Like .net. .com. .teen. Her name is that, and that was her. I was like, okay, no, I loved it. I love .teen. I'm not saying I'm saying wow, okay, cute, and more. And so ever since learning that, I always say all the .com, .org, .teen, .net, .edu.
.edu.
.gov. My brain is so one of those brains that just be doing whatever it wants. Would you recommend taking classes to learn tarot? Okay, so learning in a class is really fun. Learning tarot in classes is super fun because you get to learn with people who are, doing the same thing that you're doing, like-minded individuals. You get to hang out and make friends. You get to ask questions to like expert and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it is really fun to take a class, and I always recommend taking classes on any subject at all in the world, especially one that is niche like tarot. So I say if you go to a class and it feels good and you like the teacher, then yeah, continue. But is it necessary? No, it is definitely not. My gosh, my cheekbones are cheekboning today. What is happening? No. And I was like, am I an alien? Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah. Learning on your own also is really fun because you really get to get into your own intuitive ideas of what you see from the cards and what you feel from the cards. Are you feeling ghosts in here or something?
No, I wanted to look at your YouTube thing because I was keeping it in the background. Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry that my sudden movement. You were in the zone. So
I was looking and I was like, what is it? Is it a ghost?
No, I was just checking your subscriber count.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks.
I forget which one that is.
It's the silver one.
No, but I forgot what it was like.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was like, what? Okay. Oh, questions are coming in. Well, here we go.
Okay, take a class. Yes. You say yes.
I say yeah, take a class if you want to, and if you want to be in that environment where other people are learning. But other than that, like, do you have to? No, because like learning on your own, if you're someone who learns better on your own, it's fine. You don't have to take a class. I did not take any tarot classes. I started learning by reading playing cards because I was not allowed to have tarot cards when I was younger.
That's the original way to do it.
Yeah, and it is the original way anyway. So I learned with playing cards, and I still prefer to use playing cards because they're great. But you can learn any way that you feel works for you. And honestly, just getting the book with the standard like writer older ones. Like we have a lot of the super old medieval like, wild looking decks, and they're beautiful. And just studying that one deck with one book, just stick to that and don't skip around and getting new decks and stuff like that. Just stick with one deck, one book, and just continue reading a lot. Just get used to it. You don't have to learn the exact definitions of everything, you know what I mean? Because the artwork, your feeling and your understanding of what is happening will just everything will fall into place when you start to read for people, over and over again and get used to how it feels. You know what I'm saying? I've been learning on my own.
I got a book from Barnes and Noble on the clearance thing that was like $8, and it just said how to read tarot.
Just
and
like that.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it just was like very basic, like, and it's like a coffee table book or like a toilet book, So you just like browse through it, read a page, learn a card, and you kind of have a frame of reference for getting started at least.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
There's tons of entry points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Agreed. And it's so fun. I always just tell people not to take yourselves too seriously and don't worry about remembering exact definitions. It's so intuitive. It's so intuitive. You're going to feel. You're gonna know what's happening when you pull the cards. Do not worry. Do you have any advice for what to do when you get an answer from a tarot reading that ends up seeming to be flat out wrong? It makes okay. It makes you afraid to do readings for other people when that happens. Have you had that experience?
Of what? Doing a reading for someone
And they're just like no.
I don't think so. Like, I can't think of a first-hand account where that's happened, but a lot of the people who I read for are, like versed in it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think maybe on their end they have a little more of like insight as
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that I've been like challenged on like my interpretations of a pool.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what I feel like it comes down to is like, you know, sometimes you can't give an interpretation that's a little off. A lot of people like to try to, I guess, dial in first.
Mm-hmm.
Some people ask questions, some people kind of keep it quiet, But all in all, it's like a ritual, ceremonious,
I'm gonna tell you, like, if you are doing a reading for anyone, yourself, anyone, and you think that it comes out wrong, I guarantee you it isn't. Kaiju, my queen. Shush. I guarantee you you're not wrong. I guarantee you it's not wrong. I think that there's probably a way that you can interpret it that will make sense for you that you're not seeing at that time. But I'm telling you, when you pull the cards and it seems like it is telling you something that's the opposite of what you need or what you want or the opposite of what's happening, you might be thinking of the definition of the card too much. You might be thinking of like the book definition of the card too much and not what the energy of the card is or how it coincides with the cards before and after it. Sometimes it really has to do with the story of how you're pulling and the order that you're pulling in that can give you a different answer. So I've never had that experience myself, and I think one reason is because I'm confident in what I'm pulling and what I'm saying. Always, I always know, like, okay, this is what's happening, and this is what I'm feeling, and it is. And it doesn't mean that it's happening right now. It doesn't mean that the person is going to say, yes, that's exactly what's happening right now, because I'm not trying to tell them what's happening right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to give them insight on what they should do, or how they could do something, or different pathways that they can take, or, the clear view of what they're doing at that time.
I think it's also your overall, like, if the like stating that something's like wrong or inaccurate or like off, you know, like there's still a reaction there.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you do a pool and the cards that are pulled, are normally representative or like symbolic of, again, like, whatever the person needs to see or hear at the time or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you just tell them what each card means, and then
Mm-hmm.
they can't find a place in
And they're
their
just like,
life where
no.
they would put that. So, they kind of, it's like more of a rejection of, like, there's still a feeling there to repel that or to reject that or
Right.
to be
So you
adverse
have
to it
to
or to,
look into that. Like, why do you
why are you
feel
getting
that?
defensive over
Yeah, if someone's getting
six
defensive
cards.
over the cards and they're like, no, this isn't right, no, this isn't happening, no, then yes, it is happening and they're in denial of it, or, it may be happening, and they don't know about it. There are so many reasons why the cards are going to come up in an opposite way that seems like it should be coming up. I'm telling you, they're always right. I'm telling you, they're always right. And it's so funny because, like, I've had, okay, so there's this one time where I was so scared that I had given this woman like a terrible reading. I think I had just started reading. I'd only been reading for like 3 years, I think. And I was at a bar. I was waiting for my friend to pick me up, and she was like late, so I was just sitting at the bar, and the bartender was just like talking to me and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, shuffling and pulling and stuff. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, will you give me a reading?" I'm like, "Heck yeah!" And so, my friend shows up, and she's just standing there waiting, and I give her the reading, and it was very specific, which I was nervous about, because when things are so specific, I'm like, all right, well, this is what it is, and I'm like, okay, so there's a really huge disruption in the power dynamic between two women and the matriarch, and it's awful, and there's like a big fight, and they just can't get over it and whatever, and huge turmoil, and it's been going on for years, but just keep going back to it, and I'm seeing that this fight keeps coming up over and over and over again, and it never gets resolved, but people act like it, and I'm just getting all into it, and I'm talking about it was a fight over a house, or an uncle and money and blah 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 blah, and she was just like, no, 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 that none of that is right, no, 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 no. And then she walks away, and I was just like, my heart was just like, wow, that sucked, because it was at a bar in front of all these people, and I was just like, what? And then when she comes back over to me, she's bawling her eyes out, and I was
Mm.
like, and she was like, everything is true. My uncle died, and he left the house to my mom, and then her brother was like mad because he thought he was gonna leave it to her, and then she wanted to leave it to my sister, and then my sister wanted to have, and then everyone blah blah blah, but everyone refuses to like confront anyone, so no one's living in the house, and the house is just sitting there rotting and losing all this value. So everyone's mad about it, but no one wants to talk about it. So everyone just keeps hanging out and not bringing it up. And I was like, whoa. And I was like, why did you say no then? Like, why did you, like, I was freaked out. Like, I was like, wait, what? Like, how could I be wrong? I don't know. I was like, what? But it was that it was something that had been going on in her life for so long that she didn't think it was wrong anymore. It was just normal. She didn't think it was like a problem. It was just a thing that happened. And I was like, this is a conflict that's been going on for years. And to her, it wasn't a conflict that had been going on for years. It was just like a family issue. I'm like, you guys could solve it and it could be not a family issue. You know what I'm saying? It could be a family resolution. You know? Resolution. So yeah, I'm telling you, trust in yourself. You know, trust in what you see, and also trust in yourself, and think about the different ways that the cards can be interpreted. You know, like think about so many different ways that you can see what's happening in the story of the cards. And I got some fun Reddit questions to ask. Okay, so here's one, top 1%.
Let's start singing Lord of the Rings soundtrack for no reason.
I love it.
No reason.
You singing it right now?
I just what?
Oh, that's what you're saying. Oh wait, no. Accidentally snuffed a candle offering and I cooked. That's so funny.
Snuffed?
Yeah, tonight I lit 2 candles with herbs on my Aphrodite altar as a gentle offering. Nothing major, just a simple gesture that I thought she'd appreciate. Well, as I was letting them burn in the background, I noticed that one of the candle wicks was curling, and was just going to end up falling into the wax. So I took some scissors and used them gently to push the wick upright. It turns out the wick on the tea lights are magnetic and ended up snuffing the candle. I didn't want to be disrespectful to Aphrodite, so I apologized and let her know that it was an accident and I'm sorry. Do you think there's anything else I can do to apologize? Oh,
I don't think this person's gonna be smoked.
that's so cute. That's so sweet and cute. That's adorable. No.
That's like hanging up by accident.
Yeah, no one's mad about that, you know? No way.
Like I think accidentally hit the end call button.
I know. I think it's so cute.
No, he's my personal popcorn. He's the popcorn.
He's my personal popcorn. Frodo, no, my boy. No, my boy.
I didn't mean to narc, but
do not eat me popcorn. He's like, I don't care.
I'm sorry, Frodo.
No.
I had to.
Gang.
For your own good.
I proposed a what's it called? Like a snap in, like a hands in. It's raining outside. Like a hands in kind of thing. You know, like an all right gang. Gnarly.
For what?
For gnarly. So when you guys are gonna when you're in a team. When you're part of a team. And everyone's about to break, you know, the break thing. And so you do like all hands in, break, or whatever.
Yeah, that one.
Break. Or you do something else, like a high five, 3, 2, 1. Or something, you know, like that. So I was like, what if I said gang, and then you said gang, and then we fist bump and said gnarly, right? Because of the song, gang, gnarly, and he's like, no. I need you to. So someone's gonna do that with me. Someone who loves that song has to do that with me. So I'm just gonna yell it wherever I am, somewhere in the world. I'm just gonna go gang, and someone else is gonna go gang, and then we're gonna yell gnarly, and then it'll be that will be the coven. That's how you find your coven. Anyway, no, you're not cooked if you snuff out a candle by mistake on your.
Did people agree?
Altar.
Is that what the other people on Reddit?
Yeah,
Did they say you're good?
Yeah, let's see. It'd be interesting to see if people would say Aphrodite is literally love goddess. She loves you. She's not angry over an accident. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, you'll be just fine. It was an accident. I'm sure she'll be understanding. Yeah. People were saying I really wouldn't worry about it. And yeah. Any deity, any spirit, unless it's someone who's like incredibly vengeful or like ready to fight at any moment, they're not going to be upset because you accidentally snuffed a candle. Okay.
If you're going to that level too, to set up and do like a little ritual, a little ceremony like that too, the intention's already set. So whatever you're like sending your vibes out to
Uh-huh.
Aphrodite or whoever, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you're already kind of setting that intention with that.
Ooh, there's a really interesting one
I'm
here.
feeling if you like knocked it over, you're like
Yeah, if you were mad,
Aphrodite.
yeah, if you did something,
Yeah,
then you better
yeah.
apologize and buy treats and snacks
You
and
can
take on
tell.
dates
You
and
would know
stuff.
the difference.
Yeah, so that's no big deal. Okay, altar for getting sterilized.
Um,
Hi,
wait,
witches.
wait, wait, wait.
I'm a
What
baby
kind of
witch who is looking
sterilized?
into getting sterilized. I have a doctor's appointment to start the process soon. And before, I would like to create an altar to bring me good luck and not get to any
That's like
obstacles
the
along the
opposite
way.
of a fertility.
Yeah,
That's like yeah.
right. So they're thinking Artemis,
It would
Hell,
have to
or
be the inverse
Hermes,
of fertility
but
rituals.
I could use some guidance. Okay, so I would love to see what people are saying because that's very fat. Like that's really unique. Um,
I've thought about that.
I would definitely I if you're dedicating the altar to any thing or anyone, I would dedicate it to the nothingness or to yourself. Dedicate it to yourself. I would dedicate the altar to yourself, and I would have it be completely clear and like like cleansed and clear quartz. I would use everything that was like
Purification.
purification and everything like that. Yeah, yeah. You
I
know,
feel like protection.
yeah,
Anything that's surgical. Anytime
protection for
you're
sure. Yeah.
trusting another human being to like go into like your flesh
Mm-hmm.
and do a little thing or two to your flesh, you want to make sure that yeah that
Mm-hmm.
comes out nice. You know, trust, but stuff to do. You know, you gotta trust your surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
manifest a good day for them,
Yeah. So
so they don't
so
have shaky hands.
all of that. Yeah, that's really good. That's a really good one. Yeah, doing like stability magic and like just self comforting magic. I really would dedicate the altar to yourself and not to a deity at all. You know what I mean? And some people really like to work with deities a lot.
But they're there.
But yeah,
They're deities.
they're yeah, it's a huge expression
You know,
of like a vast mass of creative energy being squeezed into a little tube of a deity. So they're not worried about it. Exactly. Do you want to offer? Do you need me to save you with my meanness? Come on, Frodo. You gotta leave. You gotta leave Cornucopia alone. I'm just gonna call you something different every time. I'm gonna give you a new name every time I refer to you. You have to leave Connie alone.
brother. The
You
little
gotta leave her
man's.
alone. He's so cute.
He's so cute.
I know he's really
That's why I
cute.
can't.
So it's so hard to like leave him. There's
At a
his
certain
face.
point, I
He's
just start like
beautiful.
blocking and moving, and I
I
don't even
know.
like.
And you don't know
I'm
he's
not even
there.
noticing
I
I'm
know.
doing it.
I do it too.
It's so funny.
He's just so sweet, and all he wants to do is and give you love. Look at him.
My cat is the same
I
way,
love you, baby.
and she's long hair and she sheds.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's on my hands, and then like I can't touch my face because then like
He's in your fur face.
yeah. So
Okay.
she's so adamant, I have to like.
I
But I forget too, like that she's like, you know.
She wanted to be with you, and you forget she's there.
Well, I'll be like sitting there doing something. I'll be petting with one hand,
And then
doing
you're like,
something with
wait,
another hand.
how'd
Yeah.
you get here? How did you get here? I thought I put you on. Ew, bugs. But yeah. So I agree. I think that I agree with myself. I when I said that I would just dedicate the altar to yourself. Anyway,
I would say plead your case.
it's me, Mario.
Set up your altar and just say, "Hey, whoever wants to help me out with this."
Okay, well, I wouldn't open it up completely to anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Not
You
anyone.
know who I would actually work with? Okay, so I'm a big Hera fan, and I work with Hera.
Hera?
Yeah, so I would
Hera?
Hera. The face that you just made when you said her name,
Hera.
Hera. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think I would probably work with her for that too. But yeah, again, Intuition will tell you exactly what to do when it comes to whatever you're setting up for a ritual or anything. It's your intuition is going to pop in and be like, "Hi, let me show you how to do it." Ooh, if you can't feel or connect with a stone or crystal, does that mean it won't do its purpose, particularly in spell work? That's a good.
What? What? Why did you do it like that?
Because I need to zoom in because you was making a zoom in face. Were you not making a zoom in face?
I was not ready. I was not ready. I was thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a serious question.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, no. So a crystal or stone is going to do its job no matter what because it can't not, because it can't make decisions for itself. So it's going to do its job no matter what. It's going to vibrate at whatever speed it vibrates at no matter what because it has a still, unless it's still being, compressed in the ground and made into something else, which is not. It's going to continue to vibrate at its own John. So it's going to so it's going to, if you can't feel its energy, it's still going to work and do its thing. You may not have as strong of a connection with it, and you might want to just get a stronger connection with it by wearing it, putting it close to your skin, some skin to skin, put it under your pillow. But it's really it isn't necessary for you to like be like feeling the aura of it, for it to work. And people feel crystals and excuse me, I'm burping. Crystals and stones in different ways because we're all different. So if you're not getting like the tingles or whatever that someone else is describing, it doesn't mean that you're not feeling it. It just means that you perceive it in a different way. Some people have different ways of receiving information from from Earth and from the things that come from Earth, and so it's not always the same for everyone. So don't worry about it. Yeah. Wow, looking for a tarot/oracle deck with food ingredients for meal planning. I do not know about that. That's interesting though.
I was still thinking about the crystal question.
Yeah, I
What
just
was the next one? What was it?
Oh, so no. What is your crystal question?
My hot take.
Hot take. What is your hot
Oh, no,
take?
the crystal. No.
Mm.
Have you
Watch the
ever?
documentary. Yes.
No,
Oh.
no, no.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever listened to uh Manly P. Hall?
No.
He's a Canadian mystic from like the I want to say 60s, something like that. Bro just like talks constantly, and
Maybe
like there's this whole archive of him on YouTube,
Yeah.
and he talked about the occult a lot.
Yeah.
And when I was first kind of getting into this stuff, I listened to him a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I listened to
I feel like
one talk that he gave on the occult and like practices of like what is considered to be occult. So like he wasn't like, I don't know, he's kind of giving like a history on it and like breaking it down. Um, and the word he kept using was like fetishism, which was like I hadn't heard that in the context he was using it before,
Yeah.
and then the more I listened to him, he
Creating a
was
fetish.
talking about um like indigenous,
Yeah.
and
No.
just like anthropologically, way back when he was like he set like a pretty good scene. He was like, imagine somebody walking down like a creek bed or something. They pick up a rock, and for whatever reason, they want to continue to carry that rock. Like they just want that rock on their person or whatever. And then they see another rock that's like the same, like it hits the same part of their brain or whatever, right? They want to keep it and then they hold it up to the other rock, and then they look good together. So then they
Mhm.
keep both rocks.
Mhm.
And then sooner or later, they have a bracelet. They string them together, they tie it, and they put it on their person so they don't lose the rocks. So it's like insurance that you don't get separated from this thing. And that's what he was describing as like fetishizing stuff.
Mhm.
And like, so like that's what he was like going in detail about. And then he related it to different occult practices and rituals and the need for like these tangible items in our communion with things that are intangible. If
Mhm.
that make and the
Mhm.
intangible qualities that surround tangible things.
Mhm.
So when
Mhm.
it comes to crystals and rocks and minerals and all that,
Mhm.
uh, they all have their own qualities that they will, like you were saying, that they were made with and they will
Mhm.
continue to have if not messed with too much.
Mhm.
And therefore, like, you know, whether you can sense it or not, for generations they've had this impact and this role in people's lives,
Mhm. Right.
more or less. So,
Right.
like, do its job
Mhm.
to me feels more like, you know, is it gonna do what I expect it to do
Mhm.
versus
Mhm.
what it is.
Going to do.
Thinking about it that heavily to begin with shows it's already, you know,
Mhm.
it's
It's on your
activating.
mind.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
so the fact that that can do it with just being its own thing,
Mhm.
you know, that I think that's what more or less like it's gonna do whatever it's on Earth to
Do.
do, whether it's around you or not. It's
Mhm.
whether you, I guess, can embrace
In your magic, it's gonna work.
yeah,
You know. So if
yeah.
you're using tools and putting them together for a specific purpose, and you believe that they're going to come together to do what you want them to do, then yes, they will. If you don't believe it, then no, they won't. You know. And yes, if a crystal is like in your region to do a job, it's just doing whatever it does anyway on its own. Um, you have to activate it in order for it to know what it's doing for you. Just like a quartz crystal has to be activated by an electric signal to work in a watch. So bing bing bing. What else? Let's
Bing bing
see.
bing.
Ooh la la, c'est son omelette. Ooh. Um, my grandfather gave me a petrified egg.
A petrified what?
Egg.
Egg.
Yeah. Little
What
baby
kind of
witch
egg?
here. I set up my first altar and I want to honor my ancestors living and dead. And
I'm
I was
in.
wondering what it means or what kind of energy a petrified egg would have. He gave it to me as a
Egg?
gift. Yeah.
What kind of egg?
I don't know. I don't see any.
Is this a fossil?
I suppose it is because it's petrified. So, yes.
So an
And no picture.
old. How long does it take for an egg to become a fossil?
A long, blah. Probably a couple of maybe
Carbon date that
1,000 years.
egg for me.
Yeah, it really
Get back to
depends
me
on
with a
where the
carbon
egg.
date.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what kind of egg it is and where it comes from. But anything petrified is really, um, it gives you that solid sort of what's it called, foundational energy. But it also, because it's an egg, it's um, has to do with like fertility, and so putting those two together actually really goes well for that previous one with the infertility sterilization girl. Like, put you a petrified egg on your altar if you're not trying to have no children. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What do you think? What would you use a petrified egg
What was
for?
the question? Just what is it good for?
Yeah.
What would a petrified egg be good for?
Yeah.
I have uh in my little fairy garden thing, which is like one of my little like shrine like thingies.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little nest set up,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 4 crystal eggs in there.
Ooh la la.
And then I have 2 little like geese totems next to them. And
I am not Team Edward.
huh?
Sorry, someone said Team Edward forever. I'm like, I'm not Team Edward.
I thought you said something else.
I am not.
Uh,
But yeah, you have crystal eggs in your fairy garden.
yeah. So eggs in general, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
fertility for sure,
Uh-huh.
but also forget what it. I forget what ideology, but someone was saying the universe came out of a goose egg.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what faith, but it was like some kind of folklore,
Mm-hmm.
and I like the sound of that, and I like the different like folklores of like what the universe is and that.
Mm-hmm.
So think of it as an egg or coming out of an egg
Protection as well.
is like nice.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a good symbol no matter what.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah, protection, nurture, fertility, fragility.
But this is a petrified egg, though. Pet.
So it kind of, but yeah, that's like even a fragile egg can become a rock
That's true.
with time.
That's true.
Yes.
Yes. Live your life, child.
Live your life, child.
Become an egg.
Become petrified. Yeah, I think of petrified egg. Fertility. Yeah. Nature. Nurture.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
What an interesting gift.
I want to know
You want to know what people
what
say?
that came out of.
I know,
So
me too.
reptile
I want to
egg?
know too. No,
Is it a bird egg?
she doesn't know. But the only person, one person
It had
answered.
to come out of an animal.
Oh wait, maybe she don't. No, we don't get to know. But yeah, again, the answer is like listen to your intuition. She talks about it being a container for memory and a bridge between generations, which is really dope. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. So I think that's a really nice thing to add to my list of things I want to check out because I don't have any petrified eggs.
Anything that's an intergenerational gift.
Yeah.
/ heirloom /
Loom air.
belonging. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's extra points.
Mm-hmm. How do I dry out my rose petals to use for magic work? Well, put them in a basket and cover it and let them air dry, or put them on the porch and let them porch dry with a basket to cover over it like that because I don't want no bugs going in there and want nobody peeing on it. Some people put them in the oven too, which I'm like, no, I can wait. You can also just, leave them on the roses and hang them upside down until they're dry, and then they're dry. They dry up so fast. I want to see something. Oh.
Oh.
Is it inappropriate to have an altar dedicated to my dog who passed away? Yeah. I don't see why it would, but I'm anxious. I want to have a space for her because she meant everything to me, and I light a candle for her ever so often and leave treats for her in her space. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's wonderful. It's a wonderful dedication.
Yeah, I understand the hesitation there.
Some people are just scared.
I feel like superstition enters into it to a degree, so
Yeah.
you have to be, you also, I think it takes different forms depending on what people are most worried about. So.
Yeah. Look at this little scavenger.
Because with me, I feel, I don't know. I like to think of animals as familiars. So like if you like,
No.
I don't know, if you vibe with an animal vibes with you. You're growing a familiarity with each other. Like you're growing to know each other. So like
Mhm.
as you like both spend time together, that there's like a symbiotic thing that happens, you know.
Mhm.
And like I think I was gonna say when you like have an animal like that and they
Mhm.
pass, like they are part of your everyday,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
So if you are going to your altar, you have your altar set up, that's where you practice, and you want to honor that, you know, animal for.
This way.
I didn't know I had one. Do I have one?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. This
Okay.
one's mine. I haven't touched it yet.
Okay. Maybe I touched them both. Is it?
No.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay.
I have little things up to pets who I don't have anymore, but I still
Mhm.
have like tags from their collars and stuff, and I set up little
Mhm.
spots for them
Yeah,
and
I still
things.
have things for Willie. I have a little Willie statue that's under my altar. You know, it's a good idea. Happy fall! I think it's a good idea because, yeah, they're a part of your love cycle. They're a part of your love circle. So you know that they would want nothing but the best for you. So, of course, they would want your magic to work. For who so weird. So, yeah, I say go for it.
Go for it.
And then, like, when you feel like you want to move it or take it away, thank you. Yep. Then remove it, you know? Hmm. Welcome mat spells or advice? Hmm.
What was it?
Welcome mat spells. I'm a beginner witch and I've heard many times that you shouldn't have a front door that says welcome, since that can welcome in both positive and negative energy into your home. Well, mine says welcome on it. I'm not able to get rid of it. I'm too lazy to explain. Is there a spell or something I can do with that so that my doormat won't become a welcome mat for anything negative? It's interesting.
That's something I always wanted. Like you can bind spells to objects,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can just put protection over your house, you know, and then nothing is welcome. You can say exactly who is welcome, and state that on the map. Bless it, and be done with it. You know.
You add it in writing.
Yeah, you can even have it in writing. Yeah, you can write it down and put it under the mat. Who was welcome in and who was not. You know. You can write a spell and put it under the doormat.
Specifically, who is not.
Yeah, like literally. Because it's your will. Your will is stronger than the will of anything else if it's your house. So protect your home, and it'll be fine. You know. Um.
Your dwelling.
Yeah. Just broke my wand. Help! I was standing on my couch, hanging some basil to sun. Blech. I keep having to burp every 5 seconds. Dry. Some basil to sun dry in my window when I heard a crack. Looked down to see that my cedar wand had broken in two. I'm not certain what course of action would be best. Repair it, return the wood to the earth, burn it, work it with a larger part. Any insight would be appreciated. What would you do? I've broken lots of wands. Pokemon.
Wand.
Mm-hmm. I've broken 3 wands. And for me, it's up to you. Number one, it's up to you. King, Queen, Jelly Bean, and Witch, Wizard, Wanderer. It's up to you what you do with your items. But for me,
What did they write their options as?
their options were return the wood to the earth, burn it, work with a larger part, like work with a bigger part of it and integrate it into another piece of wood or something like that. When I break things, they're usually done for me, honestly. But that's just my me. If it's broken, I'm like, oh, okay, you know.
I was gonna say depends. I guess it really depends on how attached to it you are.
I'm not attached to anything,
Yeah,
so when something breaks, I'm
I
like,
feel like
done.
mm,
Unless it's like
you could. I feel like
it's something that you love and it's a wand.
if you burn it or you bury it, you're providing a memorial of some kind,
Mm-hmm.
which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you
either
can
route on that end. I guess it depends on more or less what element you feel
most,
you want to use. Yeah,
yeah.
whether you want to put it into the earth and let that rot it, take it, disintegrate it, or you want to burn it, to ash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, either way, the process is just different. So if you want it to be long and very natural and
Mm-hmm.
then you could definitely bury it. But if you want to just like get over with,
Mm-hmm. Or use the ash for something else, then yeah,
that
you
too.
can burn
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I when I break a wand, yeah, I usually put it back in the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, wand. Transfer any energy to something else, or yeah, I go for another wand for sure. But you can also repair it. You can 100% repair it. If you feel like, oh, I'm going to repair this, then yes, repair it. If it breaks and you're like, oh, it's dead now, then yes, it's dead. Like your heart will know, you will know. So if you're going to repair it, I suggest repairing it in ritual, in a way that is sacred to you, that feels very healing to the wand. You know what I mean? Like make sure that you are repairing it well, because at that point you are like kind of co-creating it with the person who made it in the first place, unless you made it in the first place. Um, so yeah, it really is up to you. Wind Whisper. Do you have any recommendations for introducing or raising pagan children? Any books for boys and girls? Okay, so I have a ton of recommendations. So I have a lot of books, but there's a company called, no thank you. What the heck is it called?
I might kill this.
Yeah, kill it, dog. Get them chills, dog. Get them chills. I have one of the books down here. I don't know if it's still down here. Hold on, let me look it up. There's a
This is
really
a
cool
good
company.
question.
Yeah, there's a really good company that sells that publishes pagan books, and I love it. I have a couple that are really adorable, and I don't see them. They're like somewhere else right now. Oh, I'm like looking around. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. The freaking so and so fairies. Blah 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 blah. C is for coven. Is like a baby ABC book, but it's adorable. There's another one on the seasons. It's really cute. It's like, what is it called? Like some sort of bunny rabbit finds the seasons or something. There are tons of really great books. I'm gonna look them up for you.
I would say literally anything that has fae or folklore in it.
I have so many. It's so overwhelming that I don't have them right now. But okay, I'm gonna pull a couple from my wall to show you, because I do have at least one out, right? Come on. Come on. Yeah. Okay, so and then
Blah, 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 blah,
I know.
blah.
Okay, so I read a really old one when I was younger, like a very old, corny one that was like, um, I think it was a silver wolf Raven Silverwolf teen magic one, which I really liked. It's very dated, but it's fun to read. So the Night School for Young Mystics is a really cool book by what is her name? What her name is? Maya Toll. She has a bunch of books. She has the Night School for adults, and she has the Night School for kids, for like young witches, and she has oracle cards that go with this, and there's a workbook that goes with this too. Yes, Silver Raven Wolf. Yep, that's what I was thinking about, Silver Raven Wolf. It was such a funny book, Teen Witch, but I still enjoy it. These books are really good, and they are beautiful. They're just so pretty. All of Maya Toll's books are very like kid friendly, I'll say. Like they're really good, and like I said, they come with workbooks as well. And this book is set up like field trips, like you're going on field trips to like an ancient site or something like that, and you're learning the magic and ritual of that area. It's very beautiful and very cool. And then, what is the? There's like a this is a witchcraft publishing company, and I read it when it's called. So I will find it for you. Yeah. I also wanted to show you the other Maya Toll books because I really do recommend all of her. What did I do with all my books? I know that I moved them, but my brain is like, okay, well, where are the two Maya Toll books? Hang on. My toe is stuck in the blanket. There we go.
Stuck in the blanket.
Stuck in the blanket.
Stuck in the blanket.
My toe is stuck. Oh, they're literally right here in the middle. Okay,
The
friends.
books have been found.
The books have been found.
The books have been found.
So, Maya Toll. She also... Okay, something fell on an arrow. Could you hold
I've
that
seen
up
that
again,
before.
please? Yeah.
The Mister.
Thank you.
Hashtag Maya Toll.
Maya Toll. She also has a bunch of classes up. So this night school situation is also on her website. She has the entire night school collection. It's like an 8-week course or something up on her website. If you join the 8-week course, you have access to like this whole summer school thing for 3 years or something, and it's tons of information and like webinars and stuff like that. It's really cool. And I took the course a couple of years ago, and it was just like, if you don't have a witchcraft community where you are, something like that really helps. Being able to have like an online school and online forum where you can talk to other students and stuff like that. Just look how gorge. Fred, are you doing the most? Are you doing the most? You stop.
You can just hear him.
These are other Maya
I'm like
bugs.
listening to you talking, and I just hear him.
Licking. I know. Look at this. This is Maya Toll's illustrated bestiary. Bestiary. And it also includes, all these books include oracle cards.
The illustrated bestiary.
Yeah, in the back there are oracle cards in these books as well.
Yeah.
So if you get all of them, you can put them all together. And I haven't taken mine out. As you can see, mine are still in here. I think I might have taken the ones out of this one. Yes, and I'm correct about that. And I don't know where they are. But yeah, there's a bestiary,
Herbiary.
a herbiary, and the crystallary.
Crystallary.
So there was another question in
Taylor Swift.
the Reddit. Oh my God, you guys know about that girl Taylor Swift? Do you guys love Taylor Swift? How you guys feel about that girl Taylor Swift? The bestiary, of course,
Bestiary.
will have...
Does that have Faye? Or just Amethyst?
This does not have Fae, I don't believe, but it does tell you the symbolism, element, and association of several
spirit guide
animals. So yeah, you
Spirit
can go
guide.
ahead and check out any kind of animal
Very
guide.
nice.
Owls, skinks, So this is a real.
I have a field trip tomorrow.
Are you sure, baby?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Yes. Ooh, the Eastern oyster. That's cool. I love this. I love this. But yeah, you have the Crystallary book. They have no clue where it went. Yeah, they disappear all over the place. This is really cool though. I really like this, and I think they're super beginner friendly, and they're really really kid friendly. You know, giant text and such. Plus, they're illustrated in such a lovely way, and it talks about the medicine from a lot of different animals as well. So it does have like some indigenous wisdom in them, which is dope. And of course, we have the herbiary. La, 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 la. And you do get the botanical cards. In this one, look at this.
Wow.
Beautiful, right? Very kid friendly. Ladies' mantle for fortitude. Gorgeous. So I recommend all of these for like kids starting out or tween paninis, and then the crystallary, and of course this is going to segue into our next question that I already saw on Reddit. What do you feel? What do you think about the crystal industry?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh.
Oh.
Uh.
I can tell you right now, it's corrupt AF.
Yeah.
It's so corrupt. It's very, very corrupt. The crystal industry is super corrupt.
Well, any kind of industry, I'm not the biggest fan of.
No.
I don't think it was our greatest endeavor to industrialize.
No, really. It's
so late game, like widespread industrialization, like leading to, I don't know, it's a scary mix, because I feel like precious stones, like ranking certain stones more precious than other stones, like it's all like rarity based and scarcity based, and
yeah,
like,
it's completely business
it's a crazy
and
structure,
monetarily driven.
Yeah.
You know, and it does still use indentured slavery.
All that. Well, leading and even the mining practices themselves, the environmental destruction is like absolutely.
It's all terrible, awful, and bad. It's bad. It's bad news bears.
And the more they pull out of the ground, the more they cut up, the more that gets passed around. Just more expensive it's gonna get.
So many reasons why it is quite terrible. You can definitely find your own minerals, crystals, and stones.
Yeah.
You know, you can definitely work with your own. Yeah, I do have a ton. I worked in a crystal shop for a really long time, and I had collected from collections from my family and from people all over the place. Excuse me, but once I learned about how awful it is, I am a trader. So I will trade crystals, or I will trade.
That's smart.
I'll trade instead of money. Like people, I'll do readings for people and trade for crystals instead, and stuff like that, because I love them. They're beautiful, and I love collecting them. But unless I know that someone is selling from their own personal collection, from a collection that they've had or that they've been gathering, I'm not gonna buy them. I'm not gonna buy wholesale crystals. I'm just not. And it's so hard. It's hard to talk about, and it's hard to like be in the environment of witches and of small businesses who sell and deal in crystals all of the time, you know, because it's one of those things where it's just like having a phone. It's just like having a phone. Like if you have a phone, you know where it comes from, you know all the things. So you're like, okay, so how do I balance knowing this atrocity with this other atrocity. Like, how do I balance what I'm doing? Well, you know.
I started buying crystals not too long ago.
Mm.
And when I started, I was just trying to, I guess, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just collecting the ones that, I thought were nice. Like I'm a very like decor interior decorate like kind of thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
I always like natural elements. So,
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're just
Since Francis is here, we can. That means we can. Since Francis is here, we can ask him what kind of Izzy cat he would.
Oh, yeah, what kind of Izzy cat you are. Oh, right. So this changes the subject completely. Sorry, we were changing the subject for 5 seconds because we had to figure out what kind of Izzy cat
what is it,
Francis
Izzy?
is. So an Izzy cat is a sort of creature that you all made up. They're chimera. They're not actually cats. They're chimera, and
Okay.
they are children, and they're part like child, part animal, like random animal.
Right.
So you have to decide
I'm
what your
familiar with
chimera
chimera.
is. Yeah. So you have to decide like what your chimera is going to be, and what its diet is, what kind of music it likes, what its hobbies are, and stuff like that. My Izzy cat's name is Mintleaf, and it is a fawn chimera. Really cool, winged fawn. And Mintleaf is vegetarian, and she likes folk music and plays the ukulele. She doesn't really like sports much, but she does like to play. She likes swimming and like running and flying and stuff like that. And she has a garden.
Where do they live? Do they have like a chimera world?
They live in like sort of a village together, and Yule is their father. He takes care of them.
Oh,
Mhm. Mhm. So.
so you take care of my chimera?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your species is your Izzy cat gonna be?
Oh my! I know chimeras are usually like four things, right? They're like a
Yeah.
person, a lion, a bull, and a
Snake.
snake.
I'm talking about each.
Snake tail.
What's
Or
which one
dragon
is every
tail.
Izzy cat gonna be?
Yeah. It's gonna take a little while for we've got it's something you gotta really think about because it can be really fun and so people have to really get a good thought about
I
it.
was just thinking of all the different
Yeah.
animals I like.
Yeah, now they have to think about all the different ones and mix them together.
Yeah, what I fuse is
Mhm.
really the game I'm playing in my
Yeah,
head right
yeah,
now.
yeah. But while we're talking about that, I heard you say my cat Queenie had to have trout flavored cat food for dinner
Well-
tonight. Oh, can you smell it? I think it's so funny when cats are like so particular about the type of food that they have. I remember having like how you buy the sample pack and you get like turkey, chicken, fish, and whatever, and my cats would never eat the fish. And I'm like, your cats, your cats though. Like, what y'all
I feel
doing?
like I want to do one land, one
I wait-
air, one
I wait and
sea.
then you think.
Yeah,
Huh?
I wait and then you think.
yeah.
Thank you.
Still think.
Thank you for being
Yeah,
patient.
more patience. Yeah, thank you. You'll like, tell me now. Tell me now.
I would
what your
probably do
chimera
like
is.
a bird of prey, like an eagle,
Okay.
or like a hawk, or like
What
a.
kind? What color?
I like the markings that osprey have. So maybe like an osprey.
Okay,
like
cute. Yeah.
Wait.
kind of beige, kind of gray, kind of black.
Are you licking someone without their consent? Are you licking someone without their consent? What's wrong? No.
My land animal.
No.
And
No licking.
Try to think of a land
No
animal.
licking.
and what is
Gentle?
talking about to die?
You what?
Oh, his ability.
What's his? Wait, what's his? Accessories. Isn't
Accessories
die?
and abilities.
Accessories in the die. Accessories with the die.
Accessories with his belly?
Yeah.
Belly accessories? Why would he have belly accessories? What do you mean, like a belly ring?
No.
So let's try to
not-
think about the two animals.
Wait, some accessories that go.
Like a Like a belt?
I do a octopus,
Okay.
a bird, an octopus.
What wings
And-
would he have?
What kind of wings?
Yeah.
I guess you just have osprey wings.
Alright, yeah.
And they go in the
yeah.
ocean too, so the wings could go in the ocean.
Careful with your crystal buying and selling and trading and all of that. I know it's hard when you're like a mineral hoe to resist the ridiculously beautiful crystals
And
that you find all over the place. And you don't have to
And
do
what
whatever
kind of
you want,
what
you
kind
know?
of accessories on his head?
But
Uh,
I'm a crystal trader from now
maybe a
on.
helmet.
Okay, one more
I
question.
could draw.
One more question, and then I need sort of dessert because I have that kind of mouth that needs a dessert. Dessert. It's
I have
in my
cheesecake at
head.
home.
I love cheesecake. It's so good. I'm making people choke out here in these streets.
Jeez, what?
Gift ideas.
You said what?
I know. I said cheesecake.
Oh my god.
Cheesecake.
I wasn't ready.
And
Okay, let's see.
Octopus,
His
osprey,
behavior is peaceful or aggressive.
peaceful. Very smart. Very nerdy.
Even though in my brain he looks disgruntled and he looks disgruntled and irritated, but he's peaceful.
Okay.
That's actually both of those animals.
Yeah.
That's true about both of them.
There's a lot of questions about crystals here. Are crystals really conscious? How do they work? How have they affected you? It's interesting. Everything has energy. Energy
And what's his
affects energy.
diet?
You know, it's so easy.
Fish.
But it is allergy season. Do you see my allergy arms? See my allergy. I went and got what's it called? Creeping Tommy or something like that. I'm allergic to creeping Tommy, and
Crustaceans.
of course I decided to go climb in it
Like-
and have a photo
He
shoot.
likes seafood a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that must mean he's a carnivore.
So interesting.
I guess so, yeah.
Just people talking about really interesting. I love answering these questions. I want to find some unhinged magic questions and answer them because I'm super interested. Will cleansing and
They're
talisman get
good
rid of my mom's
questions.
energy?
He likes to eat other foods except vegetables.
I inherited a ring from my mom that I want to use as a talisman, but I'm afraid if I cleanse it before charging it with
Everyone
lunar
makes them
energy,
happy.
it will get rid of my mom's energy. Will this happen? Oh, she wants to keep her mom's energy in there. I see.
In what?
In
makes
a
them happy?
ring. She wants to
Okay.
use it as a protection talisman,
Oh.
and she's afraid that it will take out her mom's energy. So, you know, you can cleanse with so many different things, a million different things, and you don't have to cleanse things to remove all energy. You can just cleanse it to remove anything negative or anything that has malintent, or just keep the energy in it that is whatever you want it to be, you know.
I'm waiting and waiting.
Waiting and waiting for what?
I'm waiting for the answer.
What is the answer? To
Oh,
what?
to what makes him happy?
To what?
Oh,
Yeah.
what things you're and did you name your Izzy cat yet?
No.
Okay.
I'm still trying to think of a third animal.
Okay, so what's
Mm.
the
I'm not landing on a land
is
animal.
your cat's name?
Battaglian.
Nataglian?
Ooh, what a great name. No, I just made that up. You have to be patient and allow people to decide what they want it to be.
Take my character creation serious.
Yes, that's what I see everybody else. I know, I do too. You know, I have some like ready in my head all the time. I really like being able to answer these questions. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to see what people are asking. You know what I find super fascinating is that there are so many people on TikTok that tell spell work and magic and ritual. And I'm like, why are people so judgy out here in these streets?
Gatekeeping.
He's just so judgy. I mean, I think that a certain amount of gatekeeping is
It's
important,
necessary.
you know, for some
Yeah.
things. But when it comes to like general witchcraft, like no. Looking for a good reference book.
Bert.
Book. You know what? I think it's super interesting that people really like to incorporate Christianity in witchcraft. How do you feel about that, Francois?
What?
See?
I kind of look at. I don't know.
I think, I'm with people doing whatever
I
they
think you
want.
can do it. I think it's a possibility,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I don't know. I kind of already look at religion as a type of witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're still doing ceremonies, you're still doing rituals, you're still using herbs, you're still using candles, you're still using, it's just in a different order. It's all the same ingredients. It's just in a different, setting.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're very far apart to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think like the transferring parts of one to the other is like difficult, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the intention behind it, like what, but like how and why, like I guess that's like again, it comes down to how you practice.
Yeah.
I mean, in a lot of ways, Christ is already deified.
Yeah.
So to use him as a muse or a deity or a guide or
A lot of
whatever,
witches
like,
do. A lot of witches use Mary and
totally
Jesus
doable. Yeah,
as
like,
their
not an issue.
as their whatchamacallits.
Yeah.
Their deities. And like a lot of witches, I'm gonna say this right here, right now,
'Cause
today.
they're both archetypical.
Yeah, and people
They
use
both
them.
Yeah,
They both have like their own like power,
Mm.
and they both have an element that they align with. Like Mary is water, Jesus is earth, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but yeah, and they have like Jesus is in a lot of other cultures or in other like stop licking me, Frodo. A lot of like ritual cultures is just a representation of a healer. What's going on?
What kind of music type? Just gatekeeping. Gatekeep.
What? What
Gate-
about you?
Gatekeep. What kind of musical type does gatekeeping have?
Oh, that's your. He thinks that's what you named your.
That's why I need my
your
guy.
guy. Gatekeep.
Oh, I don't know if I want to
gatekeeping.
name my guy. I don't know if I want to name him Gatekeeping.
Okay, well then name him. This is a very,
You have a silly name?
a very
Will you
fiery.
be upset if I give him a silly
No,
name?
go for it.
Okay.
Like Scruggus.
That's a great name, Scruggus.
I'm trying to.
Scruggus. The Izzy cat.
Mm-hmm.
Scruggus.
Mm-hmm.
I already.
Because he's scruggly.
Okay, what was I saying? I was trying to make a point and then I was gonna end because
I-
I'm exhausted
His
already. My
last-
brain's not working no more.
His last name is Scruggly.
Oh.
I
Scruggless.
forget what
Scruggly.
were we talking
Wait,
about?
gatekeeping. Gatekeeping scruggly? That's his
Scruggless. Scruggly.
scruggly? That's his last name.
There's so
And
many
gatekeeping is his first name?
No, I want to axe that all together. I want to take that off
No
the table.
gatekeeping. Yeah, just Scruggly.
No gatekeeping.
Yeah. Oh, the talisman with the mom's energy. Yeah. Keep the energy. Looking for a good reference book. Birthday magic. Aphrodite.
Mom in the Ring.
Eclipse.
Did you answer Mom in the
I
Ring?
did, didn't I? I said to just.
And then Christ and Witchcraft.
Oh, we were talking about Christ and witchcraft. That's right. We're talking about
And the Mother Mary.
Christian witches and Mother Mary and witches. See, I told another. Yeah, Christianity.
yet to meet a Christian
Okay,
witch.
so what kind of
No,
music
I'm
type
not.
does scruggly have?
What kind of music type does Scruggly have?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't
Wait, a musical instrument?
I'm trying to also give.
I
my
know,
attention.
because he has a sentence. So, my sweet, you know that we're doing something right now, and I know that you are being impatient. You want to talk to us because we're chilling and it's exciting and stuff. So I'm gonna end the live so that we can talk to my son who wants to talk to us about Izzy Cats. Goodbye. I'm going to answer all
And
of more
describe
questions
what
though because I'm having so much fun
music
answering them.
does
I would love to
scruggly
do
have?
a video on Christian and witchcraft because because I would love to share my thoughts. I'm bringing mint tea back because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. Let's talk about Christian witchcraft. That'll be fun to talk about in the next video. Okay, bye, my loves. Thank you for hanging out with us. Mwah!
Okay.
Okay.